This tutorial demonstrates how easy it can be to evolve from a round-faced character with some chin definition into a more realistic looking face. By building on the groundwork laid in earlier tutorials, we only need to scale and translate different areas of the face and make some minor adjustments to the eye shape and the jaw to create an exciting new look. Super easy. To make for a more realistic looking face, let's start by scaling the eyes smaller. To do this, we need to select all of the eyelashes, the eye socket and eyeball. We can now scale the eyes evenly by dragging this point in the rotation lever, but instead of scaling this way, I'm going to use the Transform CP tool, which helps show exactly what I'm doing. With the eyes scaled to 0.95, it looks fine, so let's try scaling them down to 0.9. This is okay, but I feel it's a little on the radical side for this stage, so I'll adjust them back to 0.93, finding a middle ground. As a result of scaling the eyes smaller, the distance between them is now greater, so I'm translating them closer to each other, 1 mm at a time, by clicking this increment button while holding down the Control key. To squash the head thinner, including the hair, without altering the eyes, neck or any feature you want left unmodified, click the bunny and then hide the patches you want to avoid squashing using the grey hat to hide all the patches contained in a selected group and the brown hat to hide individual patches. After selecting all the patches we want to squash, click this button to ensure the pivot point is centered in the X dimension so that we avoid unexpected results in the mid-region of the face. I want the eyes to appear a little sharper, less round, so I'm selecting the eye socket and squashing it to make the eyelids come closer to the pupils. With the eyes zoomed in nice and big, I'm now shaping them to look a little more like Lucy's. Now the lashes need to be dragged to accommodate the new eye shape. Since we positioned the eyeballs closer together over the spherical eyeballs using only the front view, many of the lid control points now need to be dragged forward to preserve their intended distance from the eyeball surface. With a thinner face established, it now feels less radical to scale the eyes yet smaller. Having scaled the eyes smaller, we may want to lower the eyebrows for a more balanced look. To make the lower face more V-shaped with a front view, I'm selecting this portion of the face and squashing the points slightly closer together. Now I'm repeating the process with more points selected closer to the ears. And now I'm repeating the process one last time, selecting the points all the way to just before the ears. As a result of this, some of the points need smoothing out to fix the damage. Before giving the jaw more definition, I'm translating the head with the hair back a whole centimeter to create a shorter, more realistic distance from the chin to the neck. To assist working on the jaw, I'm using the piggy to show only the head, so that the hair and body don't block my view. The goal is to make the area under the chin flatter and make the jaw sharper by bringing these points in. Our simple 7-lock hairstyle still holds up well, but I thought I'd try this hairstyle I created for Lucy. It adds so much delight to this exciting new look. I want to make the chin a little sharper for a side view to make it more like Lucy's. Since it's all too easy to spoil a cute aesthetic by making the chin too prominent too soon, I'm translating these 4 points down and forward by only 1 millimeter. I'm very happy with this, but I want the ears to feel more naturally positioned behind the jaw rather than looking like they've been stuck onto a motorbike helmet. This can be done by dragging in the points just below the ears and narrowing the back of the head. After a little more refining, the ears and jaw should look something like this. It's much more cartoony compared to Lucy, but from this view, we can see how the added jaw definition brings it much closer to a more realistic style. While it's still far less realistic than Lucy, I love this style in its own right.